How's it going, everyone? We're back with another stream today. We're gonna pretty much play the same 75 we ran on the last league where we went for one. So if we're gonna have a solid result, we might as well just keep the wheels like rolling, right? Like, why change anything if it's going well? For those who haven't seen this list yet, I pretty much kind of took a step back and wanted to see what I wanted to do with Abzan. And I think so. Previously, before the last stream, I was playing a lot of Ignoble Hierarchs on stream. Just don't think that's where we want to be. I think that having a Minidork is not that great right now when it's just a dead top deck, and slamming a Liliana or a Grist on turn two is powerful, but it's not worth like that ceiling is not worth like the middle to the low ground, which is like a top deck a mana dork late game. It is cool to have like a Turek on turn three and such, but I think just having a companion and Lurrus is just so powerful. I think that trumps both Stoneforge Mystic being not well positioned right now and the Ignoble Hierarch build. Um, and I want to mention that I know a lot of people are like, hey, like with Hire, you can double spell. But in this version of Abzan, where you have 15 one drops, technically 18 with Prismatic Ending, like we have a lot. Oh, I guess Unearth doesn't really count as a one drop, so technically we have 17 things to do on turn one. We're gonna double spell. So I think that just having the ability to double spell in these colors in this build and not having like a dead top deck and noble hierarch is where we want to be. And on top of that, I think with how powerful modern is with filtering now, the expressive iteration is just all over the format right now. I think we kind of need to have some sort of filtering as well. And I think Mishra's Bauble is really powerful. Everyone's been clamoring for it to get banned. But this also growing Tormorgoyf has been very, very relevant. And I think this is kind of a two birds with one stone. Filters and grows Goyf has been very, very relevant. So building this deck, I kind of wanted to have some key elements to it. An Engineer Explosives main to answer. I think Engineer Explosives first off, which is very well positioned right now, so I think it should be main deck because it's good against Rhinos, good against the red decks. It's good against Hammer. So like those are the three main decks that we kind of want to answer. On top of that, that has some utility against Urza Saga because we can wipe up all the constructs. So I think E is very, very good right now. So I think having it main and having Lurrus as a companion to loop it is very, very good. Other card that I wanted to try out is an Unearth. It was very impressive last league. And on top of that, I do want to keep in mind that Lord Michael suggested, I forgot what card it was. It's a card from the D&D set where it's black and white. I think it's like Can't Stay Away or something like that. It's not a typical Magic card name. But it's black white. It does the same thing, but then has flashback for 5. So I'm going to keep that in mind every time I draw an Earth, because I do think it's worth it to have at least one of these abilities with Lurrus as a companion. I'm going to see how relevant the 1 mana versus 2 mana is, how relevant the ability to flashback the card versus cycling it is as well. So we're going to see, because like if it's 2 mana, bring a guy back, and then flashback it, like it does nothing through Graveyard Hate, while Unearth can cycle, right? So Unearth has kind of a higher floor and a higher ceiling, but then I guess I can't say it has a higher ceiling. I guess Can't Stay Away has a higher ceiling because you can bring 2 guys back. So the Unearth has a higher floor, but then the card has a higher ceiling. So we're gonna compare those 2 cards, keep that in mind, and go from there. And then the sideboard, I kind of had this mentality of we're going to attack very specific decks. We're going to attack Control, Hammer, Monkey decks, Saga decks, etc. So like Crime Punishment being able to hit Saga, I think is very relevant. I know a lot of people are recommending a second Engineer Explosives, but I think second Punishment is just better because if we're going to specifically target Urza Saga, that's where we want to be. Because we have Mistress Bauble, we can't have Chalice because in combination with a bunch of 1-drops, we shouldn't have Chalice of the Void. So I usually have a 1/1 split of Void Mirror, Chalice of the Void, so we're going to have 2 Drannith Magistrates instead. Luckily, this is not symmetrical, so we can cast our own baubles from the graveyard and creatures and stuff, but luckily that's the case. Hushbringers against Elementals, Kataki's against Hammer. This is also against Hammer, and it's also against like Blood Moon effects and Saga, and the fact that we can recur it and has a higher ceiling, being able to flip and destroy things constantly. I think going this on turn 2 on the play like means our opponent just can't go Saga pass, right? They kind of have to do something. So I think this card is subtly like has a lot of potential to attack the Saga meta. Two spell bombs because I don't like having to jam a bunch of white sources for a Sanctifier Invec, and obviously we can't run Endurance, so we just have two spell bombs. Obviously, it goes great with the Lurrus. Two Veil Summers. I know if you've been following kind of my deck building philosophy, I hate Veil Summer and Bin Rage, but I think because of the fact that control has been very, very popular and counterspell is a thing, and because we have Hex Drinker and we hate Archmage's Charm, I think these Veil Summers are kind of unnecessary to at least have a shot in that matchup. And then last but not least, we have a One of Vindicate as kind of a catch-all. This could be a Most Impulse. Like I said, it could, because Most Impulse can answer Rhinos, but this is going to answer Saga before it gets any value. So there's a tug and pull there. So we're going to just keep all these things in mind, right? Because like this is kind of not, it's not like a new build, but it's kind of has, it utilizes the flex slots differently than I've done in the past, because like we have main Kai's Guile instead of like a Vindicate instead, right? So like these kind of flex slots we're gonna keep in mind, right? Is it better as a Can't Stay Away? Is this better as Maelstrom Plus? Is it better as another sideboard card? Do we need like a Pithing Needle effect, which is what we talked about last stream? So this are the things that we're gonna keep in mind as we keep playing the more list, because the list more, because I do think we kind of need a bigger sample size and get more data on how the deck performs. That's kind of the blowdown of what's going on. That's why I'm not changing anything. I kind of want to get more data on it, because we did go 4-1 last stream, and if you're 4-1 is pretty solid, and I don't want to change anything. So again, I started the recording after, but I want to give a shout out to Lonely Isotope and Grace for the resubs as well. 5 months, 8 months. Thank you so much for that. Unfortunately, my hamster died during surgery. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Lonely Isotope. That's awful. I used to working at a vet hospital. I used to be a vet tech for like 6 years. So I've seen a lot of those unfortunate events. So sorry to hear, buddy. That's sorry for your loss. That's really unfortunate, and that's not easy to get over. So sorry about that. Are you playing Abzan? I think the world is it's like hell freezes over if I'm not on Abzan. Not on Abzan by choice. For example, like when companions were a thing, like I was definitely a Ponza player. Like I jammed Ponza nonstop. I think I was just so mad at the world of how broken companions were, that I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna bloodman people. Like, if I'm going down, I'm bringing the world down with me. And I actually had a lot of success with Ponza. It's kind of crazy when you play like a linear deck like that, just a free win, 1 mana card. Like, I got more trophies with that deck than like on Abzan. I only played Ponza for like a few months. Oh no, it's just water. I actually don't drink spaghetti. Maddeningly. So, when I had 1,000 followers on Twitch, I had a raffle to celebrate, and we had a giveaway for some Future Sight Termaggoy, or sorry, some Modern Masters Termaggoys, and our opponent donated money and won the raffle, so that's how we know this person. It's kind of cool. Sacred Foundry is interesting. Just Sacred Foundry tax. So it's probably on taxes, right? So let's bubble ourselves. Let's bring this Lurrus down here. So we don't want basic swamp. So we're gonna go Overgrown Tomb. And Slave a Hex Drinker. Our hand's pretty ass though. We kind of need a lot of help. Like, there's why we're getting like Temple Garden here, so we can go like Prismatic Ending. And god damn, we bottomed that. Why? Okay, sure. Well, since we have to pay 1 to bobble, I guess we can just prismatic ending this. So let's do this. Yes. And then we'll bubble trick ourselves again. I think I want the Kaya's Guile. So let's just heading this. Because knowing that we have the Kaya's Guile on top, we definitely make sure we want to use this so we can cast on turn 3 and not have to pay mana for it. Yeah, we do need a lot of help though, but I suppose the Culling Ritual is seeing a lot of how's it going? It's because like Aspiring Spike had it in his like sack list, and like people like loved it. And I just don't think it's great in Abzan, unfortunately. Not to say it's a bad card. But you know, so I guess if you want me to say it, you're not wrong about the card. If that's what you want me to say. So we're gonna Kai's Guile them. And then next turn we'll go like Inquisition, put Lurrus in hand, I guess. So sack, make a 1/1. Good old Danger Noodle. Noodle got sacked, unfortunately. So now we just have a pair of 1/1s. We essentially casted Lingering Souls. That's essentially what happened. Okay. Whatever you 2 to 4, we're just gonna Inquisition, I guess. They didn't reveal Lurrus. Are they on like Heliod or something? I'll probably shock the Overgrown Tomb in so that we can save this fetch for when we like Lurrus and Bubble Trick ourselves. Grim Lavamancer. Interesting. Oh. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. Wow. Fighting through 2 Ephemerate is just so ass. But I think we just have to take the Grim Lavamancer. Damn. I'm not gonna fetch. I'm not gonna play the Overgrown Tomb, sorry, because I redrew the other fetch. Yikes. That's a hand. I guess we could have taken Ephemerate and then they'd have to pitch the other Ephemerate to cast the Solitude. So maybe that's the better take here. Okay, they would have drew the white card anyway. I think we go Hex Drinker and level it up all the way, and then we kind of force him to Solitude it. That's unfortunate that it kind of punishes us for taking the Grim Lavamancer and not the second Ephemerate. Still think it's worth taking the Ephemerate there. So they could still Fury it. Maybe I should should be attacking, but I don't think I am. I think I'm going to be in chump block mode soon. Damn, double ephemerate sucks. Especially with Ranger Captain. Another Esper Sentinel. You got it. Kind of throws off our bauble tricks and such. Ephemerate plus Ranger is pretty good. So these Hushbringers look pretty good out of the sideboard. It's kind of a sweet list that our opponent is playing. But we just can't beat these, like, these Ephemerate lists are just bad matchups for us, unfortunately. It's a cool pile, though. So they pitch Thraven Inspector. Okay, so they're kind of aggressive with their Ephemerates. Unfortunately, we can't cast this Lurrus now because they're going to rebound the Ephemerate. Thoughtseize. So we're going to Thoughtseize. Pay the 1. And then we're not going to cast this Lurrus. Let's have like another Ephemerate here, which would be bonkers. It kind of makes sense if they did have another Ephemerate here. I wish we drew this first so we can take the Solitude. So then like we could have gone the Lurrus Bubble Engine going sooner. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So they want double red. Hey John, 60 bucks. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. So they're just going off. they're going off here. Thank you for the sub, buddy, though. Really appreciate it. Catching me right when I'm about to get destroyed here. Another Esper Sentinel. So this is actually fine. My camera is frozen, unfortunately. Thank you for pointing that out. So we could Lurrus now and bring back Bauble and pay the 1. Oh no, but they can't. But they have the Ephemerate on exile, so I can't do anything right now because they're gonna Ephemerate the Solitude. Yeah. Let me turn off this camera here. I just gotta F6 because we're not gonna do anything. Why does my camera not want to behave? Camera. Properties. Camera doesn't want to work. We'll just take that. So they have a Ballista for 2. So we need to draw a Fatal Push off the top or a Prismatic Inning. That's a fine draw, I think. That keeps us from like being able to that keeps them from attacking profitably. Yeah, apparently my camera doesn't want to work. Okay, so they have Esper, Sentinel, Unknown. Last card is an Unknown. Is a single Tarmogoyf going to block out the whole team? It is. Removal spell. Removal spell. I mean, I guess it counts as a removal spell, but it's not really. I'm gonna have to pass the turn here. Sure. Now I'm like really big. It's gonna have 6 as we fix this camera issue. Oops. Lingering Souls. We have to pay 6 mana for Lingering Souls? Christ. Guess we do. You know what'd be really good right now? An engineered explosives. Jesus, Moto. Why? Why, Moto? Yeah, I know Stream's right now. Sorry, buddy. I feel like every stream I get someone that gets sad that I don't have Siege Rider on the list. My video still doesn't want to behave. And I'm all disproportionate, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, cute. Cute. Solitude. So until your next turn, the end of your next turn. So you can cast it next turn. That's really scary. This is just like a very like value-based red-white list, which is really cool, but like I don't know how we win this game. Rhino would not be great here. Because it just doesn't do anything. Like it does it's for 4 mana and it just sits here and does nothing. It doesn't help us win the game, you know what I mean? Sure. Because, like, the Tarmogoyf is just doing a better job of... Okay. Oh, but they have the fucking Solitude, though. God damn it. So we could pay 4 mana to push a Ballista and then flashback Lingering Souls. I guess we could... we should Lingering Souls first. And then push the Walking Ballista. And then we'll push this Ballista here. And then they can cast a Solitude on their turn. And then we can Lurrus. And pay 3 mana for a Bauble. It's kind of crazy. So they'll Solitude the Tarmogoyf. So they could like pump up their own Solitude if they really wanted to. Oh, they drew another Ballista. Wow. Protolith is sick. Very, very cool. We don't even have a second white source for a dam. That's how we can kind of get out of this. They like cleansing wildfire our godless shrine. So our out is like white source into a dam, which we can reasonably do. I mean, because we can get the Lurrus bauble engine going. Inquisition. I think we're just gonna have to Lurrus and then bauble. Pay 30 mana for it. God, Espresso is really annoying online. Okay, and then we'll just upkeep bauble them. So our out is to draw white source into dam. Like, we're not dead yet, but we're pretty close. But they ran Inspector's cute. Cool. Oh god, are we dead? 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we're dead. Because the ballista counts as double. I don't know. I feel like we were way behind from the get-go, you know? So, I don't know. I maybe it's an unbiased opinion. I just don't think we... I feel like we're just very, very behind that game. Scoos is interesting, I guess, because they do have the brought-backs. Like, it doesn't really do anything else otherwise. We could also bring in, like, the magistrates, and then they can't, like, ephemerate and or free cast stuff. Maybe the magistrates are worth bringing in. Without the Scoos. The unearths are interesting because, like, they have Solitude, but they also have, like, Fury. Like, they have Solitude and Skycleave Apparition. Maybe we cut the Decay. It only hits... Because we saw, like, Ranger Captain, Walking Ballista, Skyclave Apparition, Fury, Solitude. So Decay has, like... It could answer a Ranger, can answer a Walking Ballista. Maybe, like, we trim discard here. Like, I don't think I hate hitting trimming discard like that. Although, like, this getting Ephemerate is pretty nice. Maybe we cut an Unearth and add an Inquisition here. Because my gut feeling is telling me they're running, like, Graveyard Heat post-board. That's my gut feeling. So maybe we need one more discard spells. Sure. We're going to Thoughtseize, but not crack the bauble yet. We want to get it under the Esper Sentinel. But we are going to save it for a Scry Trick the following turn. So we're not going to crack the bauble yet. We're going to go Overgrown Tomb. And unfortunately, Thoughtseize our opponent. Take a shit ton damage, but so is life. We take the Solitude. It's the strongest card. Don't think we bauble trick. I don't think we bauble them. I think we just bauble trick, or we bauble trick ourselves inevitably. I think we can ignore this Esper Sentinel. Let's bauble trick ourselves now. Mars Flats. Okay, we don't care for that. So let's get a Gala Shrine. Make sure our manas are all online. Get the Hex Drinker down and pump it up. So they have Dave Inspector, Ayard, Mesa, 3 unknown. Prismatic Endings are a pretty good draw here. Okay. So Ayard, Mesa, Sacred Foundry, Tuna. Sorry, I must have checked the Dave Inspector on accident. So this will decide if we are going to Prismatic Ending, I think. I guess we just are going to regardless. Ooh, I would take that push. Just Prismatic Ending this. And then play the Triome. And then pass the turn. And the next turn we can level up Hex Drinker all the way to 4 potentially. And then we can start attacking. Okay. Mesa. So we can still get got by Solitude here, but no point in leveling up all the way past that. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to level this up to 5. I think the answer is no, because if they like end up drawing Skyclave Apparition, I'd rather just push it. And then like it doesn't sound like we lose any mana next turn. So I would hope that they don't have any Solitudes or Furies here. They could still have Solitude. Nito Cook, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. So we're gonna make them have Solitude here. Oh, that's kind of enticing, but we're gonna make them have it. They don't have it. Hex Drinker wins games, baby. Okay. Okay. You got it. I'm almost done building Paper Adnos. Sweet. Have you been playing that a lot, Spaghetti? That deck was kind of like gone from Simian Spirit Guide, and then like it kind of came back, and then like it was very interesting. Like the ups and downs of that deck and viability, you know? It's kind of funny. This card just wins games, man. I love Hex Drinker so much. Make them have it. They definitely didn't have Solitude the turn before, right? They would have done it. So make them exactly draw it again. And if they have it, they have it. If they don't, then you just win the game, right? It's like this is the type of matchup where like we kind of have to be aggressive and take those lines where like if we have a higher, it might not be a like they definitely have the Solitude, right? So we make them have that draw, and then we just force them to have it, because I feel like if we just play Tarmogoyf for something that turn, or we level the Hex Drinker all the way, like that doesn't really accomplish anything, right? Because they can just chump the Goyf. Like the Hex Drinker is what like actively can win the game. I kind of want the other discard spell. Now I think about it. Too late now though. I'm playing it. There's a lot of Dirtling decks in the meta. Yeah, that makes sense. It definitely punishes decks, right? For sure. I mean, we have Hexdrinker and the Tarmogoyf and the Turak. Turak is what can help us win this game. Turak, like this is a very Turak-esque game, and like our hand can just ignore Esper Sentinel. Like, in fact, like, I would attack next turn. Or if I don't think they'd attack because they didn't attack the previous game with the Sentinel, but, like, I would attack my Hexdrinker into the Sentinel. Like, this is a very good trade for us. Because we essentially traded our Hexdrinker for a Esper Sentinel, right? Like, I'll take that. We pretty much like casted a 1-mana removal spell on the Esper Sentinel without having to pay the extra tax. Like, that's perfectly fine with me. So we'll probably just go like Goyf next turn, play the Marsh Flats, get a Triumph tap in a turn, and then Turak the following turn. They Skyclave, that's fine. They don't Skyclave here. So now we can kind of get aggressive now. Ooh. So we're definitely thought seizing. Are we definitely thought seizing? I think we are. Because I don't want to like get Goyf going and then they like Solitude. And then like Ephemerate it, right? They went like Foundry tapped, right? So I feel like they have like a Fury or a Solitude in hand. So I think I don't want to double Goyf. I'd rather just like Thoughtseize now. And then Turak the following turn, I think. It's a little mana efficient, but I think this is a little safer. I also want to do this pre-combat because it grows the Goyf. I could have attacked first to like decentivize into Solitude pre-combat, but thinking about it. They have a Fury I'm taking. Oh, they do. Okay. They take the prop back. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Oh, they wanted to Ephemerate it. Okay, so they play the mountain. So them not playing the last card is really good for us. Hopefully it's a Solitude or a Fury. And then we can Turak them. Ooh, second Turak. I guess the second Turak isn't as good as the first, though. Flagstones. Okay. Still good. Sanctifier. Boo. Oh. You know what's really against Sanctifier is 2 Tarmogoyfs. Okay. So they could do that no matter what if I kill this anyway, right? So yeah. Okay. So there's already an artifact in the graveyard because of the Esper Sentinel. So we'll just send the most of the team in. So they can Skyclave a Tarmogoyf and then brought and cast brought back, and it can grow the Sanctifier into a 4/4. What are they drawing? Sector Foundry. Okay. I don't think that changes our plan. They'll just grow this into a 4/5 or a 4/4. We just put Lurrus in hand. Never mind, they're gonna shuffle. So they don't have a Sacred Foundry on top. That's a little slow, buddy. That's a little slow. So I guess we need like a prismatic ending for the Sanctifier. That's what can really help us. Crawl back here. Putting on the Esper Sentinel. Interesting. So they could cast this brought back, but like then they don't get any value. That's why I thought they would shuffle with the Arid Mesa. They should have done it on upkeep, not the end of turn. Unless I misread it. Yeah, they cast at the end of my turn. Oh wait, did I just read that wrong? Yeah, I just read that wrong. Sorry. Apologies. Okay. So that's the card that they drew for turn. So I think we attack with the Goyf. And then we can just go Lurrus, bring back Tarmogoyf. Or we can go Hushbringer too. Yeah, because I get 2 for one of them. Let's get this Goyf down. Down dirty. Okay. So I think we just cast Hushbringer here. It's a card that like shuts most of their things down. What's great is like it's gonna just grow my it doesn't. It's exiled. Darn. So like this shuts off Fury and Solitude. So hopefully this Lurrus ends up being pretty good. I think we're actually kind of incentivized to like vindicate the Esper Sentinel next turn. Grim Lavamancer. Okay. I wonder if they have Ephemerate here. Decay. Yeah, I think we Vindicate the Sentinel, Decay the Lavamancer, and attack with Goyf. If they have Vindicate, or if they have Ephemerate, they have Ephemerate here. And I wonder if I have to decay the Lava Mancer here too before they draw this card here. I think I do. In case they draw, because I have to let them draw here, obviously, right? Actually, I think I let them draw here. Because if they want to ephemerate here, then I can take it. Okay. Take it. There's already instant graveyard. Okay. Soul Guide Lantern. Boo. Take the bauble. Got it. Sacking it, yep. That's just more fuel for the Turak that it's in our hand. Oh. Okay. The Fury technically doesn't do anything right now, but the Ballista is kind of annoying. I think I'm gonna Turak next turn. Just to grow the Turak to be a 5/4. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Turak here. Keep the bigger one. Oh, fuck. It's Hushbringer. Shit. Fuck me. God damn it. Oh, no. God damn it. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. I really hope that doesn't cost me. I was did a lot, but it is the one Nombo. Unfortunate. And the Skyclave Chump doesn't give us a token either. Oh man, and they get the Fury too? I guess they can't Fury first. They have to like Ballista first to kill the Hushbringer and then get value out of the Fury. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Then if they kill the Hushbringer, we'll just bring it back. They're shocking. Yeah, so they can kill the Hushbringer, which I'll take, honestly. Ah, damn it. The Turk would have been very nice here now, though. Oh, man. Okay. Not as all lost, though, because we can attack with the Tarmogoyf. They're kind of forced to block with Fury. Bajan, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's going well. Thank you for the follow. Do you ever run Abzan either Krillin subjects or mostly just mostly mid-range decks? Let's attack here. They're kind of forced to block with. Yeah. I have done it in the past. Like I think the only Night of the Roller I've ever played was in Legacy though. And I didn't like it in Legacy because I didn't play like the kind of like Maverick style decks. I played more like the mid range with like Hymn to Track and Lingering Souls kind of. Like it wasn't a tier deck at all, but okay. Hushbringer doing work here. This Hushbringer have flying too. Very relevant right now. I've never heard of that combo before. So that's Inquisition. Oh. They get Solitude at end step. So we're gonna play the Goyf. This does not have flying. So we're not gonna Thoughtseize into it. Yeah, I don't think we Thoughtseize here because just gonna Thoughtseize and play it for value and probably at end step anyway. So there's no point in just like taking 2 life for no reason. Yeah. Okay. Don't get the clue, buddy. Don't get the clue. You do get to gain life, though, unfortunately. That's a good draw, because now we get value out of what are they? Soulgate Lantern. Okay, that doesn't really tell us much. I think I just bring back Hex Drinker and just, like, go to town that way. Because I have to go, like, Soulgate Lantern into exactly... Skyclave no, not even Skyclave Aberration. Like Hextring actually just wins the game by itself. So we're just gonna do that. Got exile my Bobble. Bobble's gone. That's what's great about Abzan versus Gen 2 is like Sanctifier didn't do anything to us. Like, if you're like a Darcy, Ragavan, you know, Lurrus deck, like Sanctifier is a pain in the ass. But luckily, we are not tier 1. Luckily, we are tier 5. And what that means is they have these graveyard hates that's pro black and pro red that isn't protection from Hextrika or Tarmogoyf or Hushbringer that doesn't get exiled. And even though we minorly punted and we casted a track for no reason into our Hushbringer, we escaped with a win anyway. That's a crazy game. That I am surprised we escaped out of there with a win. That matchup's pretty bad for us. Hushbringer is just so good though. Like that just solidifies that slot in the sideboard because like with Furies and Solitudes everywhere, this card's very, very good. Like it literally shut off their whole deck. Like they like top deck a so 3-mana inspector, and they just couldn't dig. They couldn't. The ranger captor didn't do anything. Like they just couldn't do anything thanks to Hushbringer. Like if elementals gets more popular, it makes me want to run two. And just that's one of the things where you kind of just have to adapt to the side to the meta, right? Like, would we rather have like a second Hushbringer instead of a second Draft Magistrate? Depends on how much living end and rhinos there are, right? But like I think rhinos and living end won their respective challenges over the weekend, so it's just one laner. So I don't have to mulligan this, unfortunately. This hand's better. Probably bottom of Voidwalker. Opponent kept. We could have just bottomed the bauble too. I think it's bottom the bauble is probably better. Yeah, maybe bottoming the bauble is better. Yeah, let's bottom the bottle. How's it going, Michael's Magic? Hope you're doing well, buddy. So this sounds kind of nice because we have Gaulish Train exactly. So like turn 2, we can cast Prismatic Ending on a 1-drop and play the Triome and not lose too much tempo. It would be nice if we just drew a green source and cast Tarmogoyf or a black source for the Voidwalker just naturally, but I'm not going to complain if we don't and they have like a 1-drop we can just leave. Or they just have this hand. Oh man, then we can't get a 2-drop under the counterspell. Fuck. So we just have to take their counterspell here. Oh, that's so annoying. Like if we had an untapped green source, I would 100% take Snapcaster Mage. But like I have to take Counterspell knowing that we have the Triome in hand. Oh, that's so annoying. God damn it. Yeah, we have to take Counterspell. We have to get our Tarmogoyf under this. How's it going, Heathen King? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we just need a... If we can get a fetch land off the top, that'd be the best. Because now we can't Prismatic Ending anything. That's also suffice. Thank you, deck. But then they fucking... they don't have the... Oh. Okay, do we get greedy here? And do we just like... They don't have red mana, so they have to fetch, and that gets Tarmogoyf out of Lightning Bolt range. I kind of want to just slam the Goyf. I'm going to be greedy here. I'm going to be greedy here. I'm going to make them have an untapped red source that's not a fetch land. And then they can't lightning bolt it. This is super greedy, but like... This is a matchup where we're kind of the aggro deck here. We can't like not do this, I think. Opponent's tanking too. They're like, what do we do? It just means that they didn't have an untapped red source. Like if they had like a Steam Vents in hand, they would have just let this resolve. Unless our opponent didn't realize that there wasn't a fetch land in the graveyard, and this Tarmogoyf's now a 3/4 that's on the stack. Nope. So yeah, Lightning Bolt, Snapcaster Mage, Island. They just drew. Okay. Text Drinker. I'm gonna play this Voidwalker in, and then see if this gets countered. If it does, it's fine, and then we just attack with this Tarmogoyf. Yep. Purpose of that is it grows Tarmogoyf by a point, and it could matter this game. Oh, I was gonna F6, but I want to play the Triome. Reason for that is if they tap out for whatever reason, we can Hex Drinker plus level up. If that's not the case, then we're just gonna attack and put Lurrus in hand. Like this Tarmogoyf is just gonna... We're just gonna try to ride this Tarmogoyf to victory. And then if they like Bolt, snap, bolt here. I think that's fine too. Oh, they're just gonna snap consider, sure. So they have bolt, Flusterstorm, unknown. A Mishra's Bauble would be the best card that we could draw here, because like that we can Mishra's Bauble and then they can't bolt. Backup Tormaglyph ain't bad though. Makes me wonder if we should Prismatic Ending this and then cast Hex Drinker though. Because they're kind of forced to like Flusterstorm this. I don't want to attack in. This Tarmogoyf into the Lightning Bolt. So we're going to just play this Hex Drinker, I think, and then pass. Be a little more conservative. Another consider. So this is scary because you're just getting closer and closer to Murktide. And if they exile the two fetches, then this Tarmogoyf is gonna be in bolt range. So us not drawing one of our 9 fetch lands might cost us here. Maybe I should have like what Hex Drinker Tarmogoyf that turn. That might have been better. Yeah, because now they just get to Murktide. Oh. Okay. I think we just send both in. And if they just bolt my Goyf in a turn, that's just fine, I guess. So since they have a thing, it's not worth investing all this money into this, or mana into the Hex Drinker. So I think I'm just gonna Scoos plus Tarmogoyf here. Just gonna try to go wide. Hope they have a couple lands in hand that just not. They top the thing in the ice, so. Interesting. So they have Bolt, Consider in hand, or Consider in a graveyard that they could do. I'm just gonna cast this Tarmogoyf now. Interesting. So they're not gonna try to kill the Goyf. I guess they're just gonna try to bounce everything with Thing. They didn't bottom with a Thing, or the Consider, unfortunately. So do they have 3 spells here out of the 4 cards? Another Thing. This looks like it's a yes. We need another removal spell off the top, but they don't have it though. They bottomed island. Okay. So I think you just right click attack all. Is there an argument for leveling up Hextrinker all the way? I guess so, huh? I don't think we're not going to play this Lurrus out, I don't think. Because they're just going to be able to bounce everything anyway. So I think it's worth leveling up Hextrinker all the way. Probably it's a Bolt. Well, if Hextrinker is going to eat a Bolt anyway, then there's no point in leveling it up. So it's worth more to, like, protect the Skoos. Yeah, so let's attack with everything. This will probably block this Hextrinker, probably. And then this thing is gonna... One of the things is gonna die. Oh, I should have played the land first, I think. Huh. Don't think I would have blocked like that. I definitely wouldn't have blocked, would not block like that. I would not put the thing in front, the thing with 2 counters in front of the Skoos. Definitely what I would not do. So I could grow the Skoos to kill the thing. But that also means that 1 less damage gets sent in by the Tarmogoyf. Gonna bolt here? So unless they have another instant here, but that's... I feel like they would have flipped everything anyway. So like that's why I would not have blocked like that. I guess I could have leveled up Hextrinker here just to invest more mana in. Cool. Tarmogoyf pulling weight here. Tarmogoyf pulling weight. So they have like counter spell. Like I'm assuming they're on Archmage's Charm here. I kind of want to bring in Veil of Summers. What's awkward is like our removal is actually very, very good at this matchup because they have Thing. So the thing that we have to determine is are they burning out their Thing in the ices? I think Engineer Explosives can probably come out. I like Unearth in this matchup, obviously because it can it can bring back like a Lurrus, which is going to be kind of the linchpin of the deck. And I guess the real question we have to ask is how many answers do we want to have for Thing? Because I think Decay, Prismatic Ending, like these 7 is too much, especially in combination with Kai's Gal and especially in combination with Dam. I'm assuming they're on like Murktide too. I'm assuming they're like a Murktide thing in the ice deck. In which case, I'd rather have like the 2 dams instead of like these things. I'm assuming they're also on Blood Moon, so it makes me prioritize Prismatic Ending and Abrupt Decay more than Fatal Push. It also kind of makes me want Collective Brutality, maybe, but I kind of want Spell Bombs too, just to answer Snapcaster Mages as well. So maybe we just bore out the pushes, keep pendings. Maybe we can keep like 3 answers to Thing that's not Dam, assuming they have Murktide, right? Maybe these Veil Summers could be wrong. But if we don't have any in this matchup, I don't know what it's for. Right? Because, I mean, I guess their removal spells are like Lightning Bolt and then like the bounce from the thing. This is really only against Counterspell, but then I think it's also against Archmage's Charm too. And I think Archmage's Charm really hurts against us. I guess we have discard spells to protect ourselves as well, but like I think just having more protection to counter spells is where we want to be. I think this is fine. There are a lot of good cards that we could have post board. Like these Void Walkers could also be a little iffy, but I like them. Just because it turns all of their good cards into our good cards. If that makes sense. Let's try that. Turek could be also kind of loose, but I think Turek being able to 3-for-1 if they don't have a counterspell hand exactly is good. So let's try this. Lurrus, I choose you. Yeah. Cool. This is a hand where you have to ask, do we want to play around Blood Moon? I think the answer is yes. We don't have Lingering Souls or anything, but like it's just so much safer to do so. So I guess we can bubble them. Snapcaster Mage. Dress down, Spell Snare. We're gonna take the Spell Snare here. They'll probably slam Thing, and then we'll slam Goyf. So this dress down is kind of annoying because it combo with the bolt, it can kill our Tarmogoyf. We just have 3. Oh bye. Well, that solves our issue of playing around Blood Moon, doesn't it? So if they don't draw a land here, they can go snap Spell Snare next turn. So hopefully they whiff here. I think they're dressed down in just a cycle. Yeah. They can also just draw a bolt too, which is unfortunate, but okay. Okay. So we're gonna slam this other Tarmogoyf now because they. Oh. That's cute. That's cute. I guess we just have to play Tarmogoyf or decay it now. Because they have the Archmage's Charm that's really annoying. Well, I'm glad we have the out for the thing. So I'm probably going to get a Triumph with this, and then we can go double Goyf next turn. They can go Snap. Spell Snare, which is kind of annoying. But then we just slam the other one. This is where we wish we had Veil of Summer. Okay. So again, to play around Blood Moon, I'm going to get a basic Plains here. And we still have double black for Tarak. So after all that, we're still okay. They still have the dress down though, which is kind of annoying. But we have Lingering Souls. I wonder what they'll Archmage's Charm here. I feel like if I attack, they're just gonna dress down. So I think we just Lingering Souls here. See if they counter it. We'll just flash it back. I think next turn we go like Lurrus plus Tarmogoyf. And the following turn we Turak them. And the following turn after that we Lurrus plus whatever. So this is a lot of pressure on our opponent. They might have to like Archmage's Charm to draw too. Yeah, they do. So that just means they have another counter spell in hand. Maybe two. So like Veil of Summer would be very good here. I would love a Veil of Summer. We can Veil Turak plus Veil here. They attack with a Snapcaster, maybe I just jump with the Spirit. That's not bad either. What thoughts is? And then we'll say if we want to cast a Goyf or put Lurrus in hand. Okay. Still holding up Dress Down. Got it. So we could be mana efficient and cast Lurrus here. Or put Lurrus in hand. Because, like, even if we cast this Tarmogoyf, unless they cast Dress Down the end of turn, we're not attacking the following turn. So let's... Yeah, let's get this Goyf down. See if they EOT Dress Down here. They don't. Okay, so they're holding up Dress Down as a way to like protect themselves from this Tarmogoyf, and this Snack can block. So they play Island. So their hand hasn't changed since last turn. Or just make them strand that Dress Down on their hand. Just gotta track them here. Probably get a counter spell, but we're just gonna get them out of their hand and outgrind it, and then we can start grinding with Lurrus and or Castle. Opponent's like a reading Turak, like what? What is happening? Okay. Oh, this track's gonna resolve? Let's go. They discard the Dress Down. Oh my god. So did they draw the other Dress Down? That's really funny. They should, I wonder why they didn't counter it. Okay. So they could still have Dress Down, but like now we're just gonna attack all. So let's not turn off auto yields in case they go land plus Blood Moon. Because I don't want them to. They're doing the Triumph, but not the Castle. Interesting. Wow, that's wild. That's a great draw. I think we just put Lurrus in hand. The real question is do we cast a Lurrus knowing that we have an Unearth now? I think it's worth it. They need exactly dress down plus like anger the gods. And even then we have like Lurrus Bauble to like protect ourselves here. So let's upkeep Bauble them. Companions are broken. So broken. Opponent is tanking on the Bauble trigger. Tanking on the Bauble trigger. So that's double red. So that's anger plus dress down. But we still have Unearth plus Tarmogoyf plus castle activations. Huh. Cool. Sweet. 2-0. This list feels so good. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna go get some more water real quick, and my dog I think wants to be taken out. She's like, take me out, dad. I'll be right back. 2-0. Let's go, baby. Give me just a couple minutes. 2 great wins, yeah. Wins that are kind of a slog. We're an hour and a half into the stream and we only have 2 matches done. But I mean, that's what you get for playing this deck, right? It's not like these games are going to be fast. Definitely like value-based matchups, right? Like round 1 was just like value versus value. But Turbo Life was obviously very, very impressive that last second game. Just not being bolted. Very bolt proof. Played around just down nicely. Yes. Come on, deck. Why are you doing this to me? Why would you do such a thing? We're having a lot of like no land openers today. But if that means you're winning the match, I'll mull into 6 every game. That means we win. I think we have to keep this. Probably just bomb the card we probably can't cast. If this is Hammer, I really wish I kept the decay. Okay. The Voidwalker kind of doesn't do anything in this matchup, unfortunately. I'm glad our opponent sequenced these 2 correctly, though. Opponent did a very good job. And opponent is going off. So these 2 Kai's don't do anything, essentially. So let's play the land first. Yes. So this is not a very good hammer hand, obviously, because Kai's God doesn't really do anything. Especially in the face of an Esper Sentinel. We're probably going to lose game 1 just based on our opponent's opening hand. So we know they're going to draw a Silent Clearing. So the Ornithopter was what they sandbagged. Okay, that's a hand. So we need Prismatic Ending or Fatal Push. We have 2 draws. Since the Voidwalker really doesn't accomplish anything, we're going to play that and then pass. So we got to hope their next couple draws are kind of just duds. We can Kaya's Guile, make him sack, make a 1/1, block the Esper Sentinel. They do draw a card, unfortunately. Okay, that changes that line. Unless they... Oh, yeah, they equipped it there. So we need exactly... Not exactly. We need... Wish I kept that above decay. We're not dead, but we are... We were dead. How's it going, last God? Doomwig was really soft and awful about Hammer today. What do you mean? Was Doomwig playing Hammer or losing to Hammer? I think we're gonna... I think we can board out all the Hex Drinkers. They're kind of poor, especially because we're 1 on 1, right? Oh, I mean, Hammer's just a good deck, right? It's tier 1 for a reason. It could, like, reasonably turn 3 kill. I think Unearth we can probably cut. I don't think it's a matchup for it. We could add in a Brutality, but it's kind of slow. I think we want all the discard spells, I think, to interact with. There's an argument for, like, cutting the Thoughtseizes and having, like, Brutality, Vindicate, and then, like, maybe leaving in 1 Thoughtseize. I just go like this. Really? It depends on what deck you're playing too, because like if you don't have interaction in your deck, then obviously it's pretty bad, but... Huh, at least we get to have this card. We get to try this card out. I think we're going to play this, and then we're just going to bobble on their upkeep. Because, like, if you're playing a deck that just, like, kind of dirtles, like, you're going to lose a hammer. But, like, what's the difference between, like, hammer and, like, how the rest of how Modern has been? Modern has always been, like, a linear format, you know? Which people have been kind of hating. And it's not like it's any different. Oh, I should have worded out Voidwalkers. I forgot, unfortunately. I think we're going to cast this Liberator here. Oh, I want to get a Goblet Shrine. Shouldn't have taken my dog out. Now I'm kind of like not in the zone. So next turn we can like... Okay. Pass a turn with Liberator up. And just have Fatal Push up as well. Which is kind of where we want to be anyway. So let's liberate. This is a good pressure test for Liberator, if anything. Well, the problem is they could also just double spell and flip Liberator back too. Which is what they'll probably do. So I think we just kind of have to advance the board state and play Tarmogoyf. Let's attack with the Liberator. Because if they like double block, we can push. Cool. Let's progress our board state. I don't think we can worry about the day-night thing yet. They're just... It's too early in the game to reliably flip this. Because like if we just like pass the turn to a 3/3, then they just like flip it back, right? Whatever. Okay, so they have hammer here. Interesting. This just... Oh, they obviously they have hammer here. They have fucking Colossus hammer here. Duh. Are they being conservative? Interesting. They're really scared of my black mana up. Oh, okay. So they have hammer, 2 unknown. So I could attack here. Yeah, let's attack with both. No, let's just attack with the Tarmogoyf. I take it back. And we'll just hold up the Liberator. And we just put Lurrus in hand, I think. So we can flip the Liberator. And it forces them to, like, not use the Saga here. Okay. So now we kind of have to push this now. I guess I shouldn't attack knowing that we're gonna dam, right? Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked knowing that we're gonna dam here. Yeah, that was a stupid attack. Now they like waste this push. Yeah, that was a stupid attack. Because now I can't even put Lurrus in hand anymore. Nah, that was a stupid attack. I should not have attacked for that. That was just me not playing correctly. Shoot. I like pretty much used a push for no reason. I should have just put Lurrus in hand and held up Liberator and just kept the push and just not attack. Because like this dam, we get just so much value out of it, right? The good thing though is if they cast anything or they hold up Saga, then this Liberator flips. Okay. Hmm. Now that we drew Lingering Souls, I wonder how aggressive we should go. How we should be. They can make double constructs, so maybe we just cast Lingering Souls here. So this Liberator is kind of nice to have. So they're making double construct. So they can get a hammer, equip it to the Ornithopter. They can also equip it to the Sentinel, but then we can just sack the Liberator, kill the Sentinel. Equipping the Midnight. Interesting. Which this flipping is actually not gonna matter much, I think. We'll chump here, chump here. Oh, do they have a Shadow Spear? No way. Oh, gross. So we're going to sack this. Just kill the Sentinel. So we could Dam and play Void Walker, or Dam play Lingering Souls. So, like, this is like being results oriented, but I wonder if we should have killed the Saga with the Outlander. Bobble. So they have Lurrus Unknown. Plains. Okay. We're going to put our own Lurrus in hand. Play a Lurrus. And then now we can start bringing back Liberators. Scoos was a very good draw here. Wonder what they bring back. Stumford's Mystic, probably. Like Ornithopter. We play the Plains. So there's one unknown card. Did they accidentally click Ornithopter? They accidentally clicked Ornithopter. They accidentally clicked Ornithopter. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Well, we can go Scoos, bring back Liberator, eat eat the Mystic probably. We probably need another green source. That'd probably be the best draw, because we can exile the 3 things in the graveyard and bring back Liberator. Okay. Plains. Got it. So we have 2 draws off Bauble. Or sorry, 1 draw off Bauble. For really apologies. Thoughtseize doesn't do anything. So do this. Get this Stoneforge Mystic. This does have trample, which is kind of annoying. So like we can't jump with the souls. So probably crack this at end step. Get another green source, and then we can start eating more things with Scoos. This is where like our deck is the better Lurrus deck than our opponent. Opponent is at the tank here. Plates. They're gonna play Sentinel or Midnight. They probably play Sentinel. That's my guess. Okay. Okay. There is a debate about whether we should just pass and hold up the Liberator, but I don't think we're at that stage of the game yet. I think we're at the stage of the game where we're just still like kind of be patient here. We could probably like crack the Liberator, destroy something, and then bring it back. I don't think that's worth it right now. I still think it's worth just cracking the Marsh Flats. Get it tapped. And then untap and then really decide what we want to do. It's kind of a crazy game too. But Liberator looks pretty good here. Like, it's doing everything I thought it would do. It, like, block a Sentinel. It forces them to kind of, like, not use their Sagas. But they were able to, like, use the Saga and cast something. So it's, like, hasn't been great. I haven't been able to, like, transform it yet. Okay, so they drew with Ornithopter. I will take that. Yeah. That's a great draw. Then again, the Lurrus isn't really doing anything here. So we'll attack with the Voidwalker and the Skoos, I think. I also don't hate just attack with the Liberator, too. So I think we have the Prismatic ending the Lurrus. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we just hold up 2 green. Eat the Midnight now. It's 1, 2, 3. what I do. 1, 2, 3. Prismatic ending. White, black, green. And then we'll pay for the Esper Sentinel. We'll bring back the bauble. Mistress bauble, sure. Okay. We're lucky that I'm drawing into pure steel paladins. That's kind of like where we're kind of cold to. So maybe there's an argument for like destroying one hammer and then sacking and destroying the other. But then we can also just chomp with Lingering Souls the following turn. Let's destroy the Sentinel now. What am I going to draw upon it? Castle. Play the Liberator. Attack with both. Cast Lingering Souls. And then I guess this Inquisition is kind of free. Ooh. They just F6'd? Interesting. Interesting. Got a drum. So I don't think we're gonna sack this end of turn. I think we're just gonna right click attack all. That's a crazy game. They did draw the Paladin. Wow. Take it out, last hope. Appreciate you dropping by. Thank you so much. So now we just have lethal with Voidwalker plus flying. You got a big boy. Aid. Cool. That was a lot of work. And I don't think I piloted that 100% correct, obviously. But we got there. We got there. I don't think we won Void Walkers, even though they were kind of relevant that game. Maybe we could trim Thought Seizes instead. I think Vindicate's better. There's a lot of hole to fill. Maybe we do want like something like this. Like the Void Walkers were pretty decent that game, admittedly. The schools were also very good. It's like, do we want a Thought Seize instead of a Collector Prodding? I think we don't on the draw. I think on the draw we're fine. Maybe we don't want the tracks. Ah, but that's pro white. I think it could be worse. Let's keep this. Yes. We have the secret sauce here. We're gonna keep it on the backs of a dam, I think. Drum, no mana dork. That's a good draw too. So let's bubble trick ourselves here. Tarmogoyf. I think I want the Tarmogoyf. So they have double Saga. There's Prismatic Ending. I guess we have to take the Prismatic Ending because they get... Because we don't want this Tarmogoyf to kind of take over the game. But we can like fight through the Sagas. I think we take the Stoneforge Mystic. Hopefully we can wipe up all of their zeros. Prismatic Ending. It will cast a Goyf. Hopefully they go second Saga here. They have Saga Clearing pending, 2 unknown. Eekmoth is kind of scary. They could make a 1, 2, 3, 3. So this Tarmogoyf is safe for an attack. We're kind of awkwardly the aggro deck here. Cool. So they'll probably get Spell Bomb. That's unfortunate. I'm really hoping they play this other saga here. I feel like they'll play the Clearing, but I feel like they're gonna... I want them to play the saga, obviously. Yes! They didn't crack Spell Bomb either. I wonder if they know. Because our ideal play here is like punishment for 0 and then flashback Glittering Souls. So let's attack. Get the value with this spirit token. Before it goes away. Yeah, so let's go punishment for 0. See if they crack Spell Bomb here. They don't. That's so huge for us. It's very huge for us. Because this protects us from Inkmoth Nexus here. What's scary is all our removal is sorcery speed. That's what's scary. So this Inkmoth can cheese a win out of nowhere. But they don't have a equipper or a... Like, they don't have an equipper. So, like, even if they draw Hammer, like, we're somewhat safe. So I'm kind of tempted to, like, Prismatic Ending the Drum, actually. And then put Lurrus in hand or something like that. They still have Prismatic Ending in hand, too. Okay. Okay, so they found the hammer. So they could pending my Goyf here. Yep. The fact that they have... They have aid. They have hammer. So 1, 2, 3. So they have enough mana to go hammer plus aid plus activate ink moth. So I think we just attack with... Excuse me, I think we attack with 1 ink moth nexus or 1 spirit token. Put Lurrus in hand. Because their hand is Shadow Spear, Colossus Hammer. So I think we attack with 1. Let me put Lurrus in hand. And I don't think we want to in the mood to pending this. We could if we really wanted to cut them off mana, but like I'd rather have them like play out a Shadow Spear and then like ending that. They drew second ink moth. They put Lurrus in hand. Okay. Okay. This is also kind of getting scary too. Wow. Can we hit the Lurrus and all the other things? This Tarak, baby. Let's go. Come on, Tarak. Next level head play by your opponent would be to crack this in response to just draw a card. We have a 66% chance of hitting Lurrus here. Okay, now we have a 50% chance of hitting Lurrus here. Damn. Oh, fuck, what sucks is like we hit Bauble too. So they have Shadow Spear to Lurrus. We're gonna keep both spirits back. I really wish I had that Lurrus. I mean, it's fine because we have the dam, so we can like wrath the board afterwards. But I really wish we hit the Lurrus. Okay. So you have Shadow Spear, unknown. Okay. Shadow Spear, Hammer. I guess I was arguing for like pending this, so they couldn't do this sequence, but I still think it's worth waiting for this exact reason. What are they gonna draw here? Indigenous Smith, that's fine. As long as it's not a hammer or an equipper, we're fine here. Wow. They just took it all. Unbelievable. So now it's a matter of do we want to pending this drum? I think the answer is no. Yeah, I think we want to save the pending for the plating. I think I go play the smith. I think I'd rather just prismatic ending the drum now. It's close. We really need a removal spell here. An instant speed one, specifically. So you have Shadow Spear, Plating, Unknown. Ornithopter. Okay. I guess I could Thoughtseize the Plating and then Wrath the board again. Plating. I think we'll take the Plating. We don't really care about the S%, I don't think. So they could put Shadow Spear on here. We take 3. But I think it's worth just going Bauble here. Bauble, okay. So we're gonna crack it on our turn because we want to be able to cast it on their turn if we draw like a Fatal Push or something. Which we are not so lucky. Okay. Hmm. We're gonna have to play fast here. I think we're gonna attack with the Lurrus. Hold up Kyle's Guile. If we're gonna dam here and hold up Kyle's Guile, I guess we should Bauble here. Guess percent doesn't do anything. Sack, make a 1/1. Pass turn. Don't want to land here. Cracking the canopy land. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Ah, they have a blocker. Multiple blockers. So we're gonna have to play a little faster here. We're gonna play the Torak from the graveyard. Okay. This is kind of a crazy game. Yep, speed for sure. I wonder if it was worth casting this Inquisition. 1, 2, 3. I think so. Have to like click through here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we just have to like right click attack all twice essentially. What a fucking game, dude. This is certainly a nail biter. Kataki. Oh my god, I'm gonna time out. Unfortunate. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Wow, we gotta totally win this game. Ah, damn. So fucking close. I guess you shouldn't have cracked the bauble. Damn it. Damn, damn, damn. We had this game too. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Damn, damn, damn. I shouldn't have played the bauble trick and stuff. I was like trying to play like fast and try to get like a push off, and like that percentile triggers also got me too. I wonder if there's a turn where like I could have pending the shadow spear too. Oh well, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I need a break from that game. Hold on. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We had that game too. Oh, I should have paid a little more closer attention to the time. The fact that that hammer match took the whole like time is damn it. That's unfortunate. We should be 3-0. Like we had that game won. Is it drew the Urza Saga? No green mana. Hand's a lot better. I think we bought on the Kaya's Guile here. And then just go like more black green. Go Overgrown Tomb with this. And we can cast Tarmogoyf on turn 2. I think that's more important than getting white mana online. So bomb the Kaya's Guile. It's unfortunate if they have like if they're like living end or something. I'd be really upset, but that's all we have to. That's kind of the gamble we're gonna take here. Mono blue Tron, I see. Hopefully they don't draw a tower. Power plant. Mole Drifter's cute. Mole Drifter is definitely cute. So next we're gonna go Thoughtseize plus Hexdrinker? Mine. So they're not holding up counterspell mana, which is interesting. So they can get blue mana on next turn, and then like Mole Drifter the following turn. That's a little slow, right? I think we're just gonna take the Contortion here, play Hexdrinker, level up, and just go all the way. Just aggro them out. Two-turn clock. Field. Scoos. Don't think it's worth having Scoos here. So I'm gonna level up Hexstring all the way to 5, and then next turn it becomes a mini Progenitus here. But there's no point in doing a pre-combat. We can always just be a little patient here. God, I'm so sad. We could have totally won that game against Hammer too. Ah, man. I'm so bummed. Okay, interesting. For them to do that. Because now we definitely have a Progenitus next turn, barring any interaction. Unless they have Tron. What is this color again? Huh. Interesting. He's double blue too? That's very ambitious. I'm assuming our opponent's on like Sol and Solacrum too. It is most certainly a card. I'm gonna cast Mold Drifter. They're dead. Oh, repeal. Interesting. Okay. So they have Tron next turn. If they have Tron next turn, what's the worst that could happen? They Elder Deep Fiend doesn't do anything against Hex Drinker, right? I think we just level this up. Like this plays around Karn and yeah, I think this plays around reasonable. Because they get Tron. And if they want to leave up a blue, they have access to 6 mana, which doesn't do anything. They cast a 7/7, I don't care. Hexdrinker has been very impressive this league. Very, very impressive. This is a very long league. I think the hammer match go into time and like all these grinding games. Cracking this. Okay, so they have 6 mana. They can't repeal this. Six mana. Worm Coil? Oh, sure. Cute, cute. Cool. Hex Shrinker wins games, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So pushes are probably bad. Decays are bad. Vindicates are very good. I think it's worth having Veil of Summer. Maybe we want Damn just because it's another way to plow through counter magic, but it's not that great, I don't think. It might be worth just to have a Liberator. They also have like what's the card? Academy Ruins. So there's an argument for like playing Spellbomb too. The Dams could probably stay because we saw all those like big duders. We can board out the explosives. How's it going, Smear Burrito? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. I think we may want just one spell bomb just to stop the Academy ruins. The Liberator is also kind of sus because like they don't exactly have that many artifacts, unless they have like Karn. But I think we'll just try this for now. I think 1 dam is fine for all those big drawsies that they have. The Lingering Souls is a little sus, but it's a way to fight through counter magic. Because at the end of the day, our opponent's a control deck, right? So discarding the Hex Shrinker plus Spell Bomb could be worse. Opponent also mulled into 6. The best card we could draw is probably Prismatic Ending if they lead on a turn 1 map. Otherwise, just anything else probably. Voidwalker is kind of awkward. We do need a second black source. So we'll probably crack the bauble aggressively so we can go Inquisition first. Okay, never mind. Let's get a pending here. Pending 1 time. Thoughts is... I'm gonna save the... Oh, that's good to know. That is good to know. I'm gonna Inquisition them. Wish we're on the play here. Okay. We need a black source. We can Thoughtseize the Spatial Contortion. Thank you. We can Thoughtseize the Spatial Contortion and then play Spell Bomb. Ah, too slow, deck. Too slow. Too slow, deck. Too slow. If they hit Natty Tron, that sucks, but it's not like they have much of a payoff. They don't even have the double blue for the Nizal. Okay. Did they draw a counterspell here? That'd be unfortunate if they did. Oh. Huh. Interesting. We'll top it. And then we'll level this up. So the next Hex Drinker could be a 4/4. We can slam the Voidwalker. So Hander is Vineslaver Power Plant. Okay. Do they have repeal here? They don't. I think we want the Gauntlet Shrine, just in case we draw a dam. We just hope they just don't draw another Tron piece, obviously. Oh no. What is this? Small Drifter? Okay. So Mindslaver Unknown. Oh, sure. If I... Oh. That's... Okay. Okay. If you say so, deck. If you say so. If you say so. If you say so. So if we have an untapped land, we just have lethal now. Damn, we should be 4-0. Oh man, I'm so sad. We should be 4-0 right now. This finish this league strong though. This list feels good though. This list feels really good. I blame Grace, yes. Right when you came in is when it just timed out. Although it's not anything to do with you, right? It's not like we drew wrong or anything. We drew decent. I just needed to play a little bit faster. I mean, technically, we already got the Abzan trophy, so we're net positive here. So whatever happens last match, we're golden. Especially because we beat mono blue Tron. Like, get the fuck out of here. Lurrus mirror. Prismatic getting Bauble Inquisition. This is a great hand. This is a great hand. Put him low into 6-2. Exactly what we want to see. I kind of want to lose this match, if that sounds bad, because then that makes me feel really shitty about timing out, because that would have been a trophy. Makes it really like I kind of want to just stand back this game and say we technically went 4-1, you know. But I'm really happy with this list, though. I'm glad I didn't change anything, and I'm glad we got more data with the Outland Liberator. It was pretty good against the Hammer match, just being able to recur it. Hushbringer is very powerful, too. So I'm pretty happy with where the list is. We haven't ran into Cascade. Oh, we're against Hammer again. Really wish we're on the play. Because we could have Inquisition the stupid Sentinel away. Stoneforge Mystic, sure. Aid. Okay. Fatal Push. I guess we just push the Sentinel. So that they don't have the second mana for it. I think we just push the Sentinel right now. We could also Prismatic Ending. Might be better just a Prismatic Ending here. I think we want the instant speed. Feels wrong because we know they have the aid in play. But I think just thinking long term, they drew the Saga. Fuck. Damn it. Why did I have to draw Saga here? It's a lot of hammers. It's a lot of hammers. I think we're gonna take the Mystic. Obviously. Well, that makes me feel really dumb about using the pending on the Sentinel instead of the push. I think we're gonna push this though now, and then hope they don't draw another land or a 0-drop. So then they can't activate this Saga. The Saga's just gonna be dead. That is our game plan. And the next turn, if they can just whiff on this one draw step here, on a land or anything, we can double goif. Perfect. These goifs are just going to end the game pretty quick. And what's great is now this Saga is not going to be able to produce any mana now. So them whiffing on a land and a 0-drop creature is so huge for us. Oh no. Now they can just double hammer? Fuck. No way. They can just steal this game from us. Oh, sure. Oh my god. Why are we gonna lose this game? Damn it. We really need a removal spell now. There is a Jesus. There is a Jesus. I appreciate you, Moto. Main deck Sanctifier, wow. I don't think we care about the Sanctifier. So we just take the hammer. Decay the Paladin. Was that Decay a good draw? Or was that Decay a really good draw? Okay. You got a Sanctuarian back. Got it. It does shrink the Goif, but I think it's still land, enchantment, artifact, sorcery. So still 4 or 5. So 2 Goifs are still lethal. Alrighty. Punishments, liberators, dams, katakis. I think that's what we did. I think the cards we want are like Void Walkers, X number of Hex Drinkers, and then X number of Thought Seizers. It could be a split between them. I mean, technically don't need Unearth either. Unearth could honestly come out as well. So for these 4 are going to bring in, and we got to take out 5 cards. I can honestly see like an Unearth, a Thoughtseize, a Hex Drinker, and then maybe like a second Hex Drinker and a Thoughtseize. We have 5 discard spells. So we have Push, discard spells, Hex Drinkers, Kataki. Tracks are okay because they can block Sentinels. That was relevant the last match against Hammer. Void Walkers could probably come out. Maybe we can trim 1 and keep a Hex Drinker on the draw. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah. A lot of removal. Turn 1. Sentinel kind of sucks, but we can just lead on Hex Drinker. Drum. Okay. They have turn 1 Sentinel, but it's not just a turn 1 Sentinel. If they attack with the Sentinel into our Hex Shrinker, 100% blocking. That doesn't do anything against me. What are you doing, opponent? Shadow Spear. They're thinking about attacking with the Sentinel. I think this is a turn where we're gonna push the Sentinel. So let's play the Bauble, and then Bauble trick ourselves, and then see what they're gonna draw. I guess we could Bauble trick ourselves. Never mind. I think that's more valuable to rack. We don't want that. So we're gonna shuffle that away. A Godless Shrine. Push this. If their plan is like Shadow Spear, the Sanctifier, like whatever. So we're not gonna block with the Hexbreak at that point. I'll just attack. Another pending's fantastic. God damn it. This card's so good. We need a sweeper of some sort to answer this saga. So I think we're gonna pending the Sanctifier here. And then play Triome. And then we could pending the Shadow Spear if we wanted to, but I don't think that's going to be a winning line. Play Ink Moth. Oh, okay. Drawing all the pendings. Well, pending that. Play that and pass. The fact that we got rid of their Shadow Spear is kind of big game. We need to draw a punishment here. The fact that these constructs are going to be so big. They're going to be 6/6s. We're kind of in like chump block duty for the rest of the game. We need to kind of spend a pending on a construct, which sucks. Ah, damn it. I did not play around Pithing Needle. Oh, they named Hex Shrinker. Okay. Let's hold off here on blocking. We can go to 6, back up to 7 with the skews. We need a crime punishment off the top, or an engineered explosives. Another spot removal spell dock should be pretty good too. They have an unknown card in hand with Lurrus waiting. That's scary. Sweeper. I think we just have to pending one of these constructs, unfortunately. And then we'll block the construct with the Hex Drinker this turn. And then if they put Lurrus in hand, then we just Tarak it away. All three were prismatic endings, which is funny. Oof. That's big game. So our Scoos can attack. Probably take one hit from this construct. So I think it's worth getting the bauble back and scry tricking ourselves. Just to try to draw removal. So that is not what we want here. Just gonna we're going to. Damn, that's not what we wanted. Maybe we need to board out these thought seizes. Okay. That's now this Tarak's gonna be pretty good though. Okay. Now this Tarak's gonna be very good. Did they draw a hammer here? We're just gonna take this. They drew hammer, they drew hammer. So probably just bring this Hex Drinker back to block. Ooh, hit a Pure Steel Paladin. That's pretty big game there. Bring the Hex Drinker back. Again, we're just dead to another hammer off the top. But at least we have a shot here. Another drum. Okay. Lurrus. Okay. We get Thoughtseize away, and then we can just eat it. Go back up to 3. Yeah. I guess we are gonna get this bubble engine going. Path Exile. That's unfortunate. We're gonna path our Lurrus. this point, we could decay the construct and attack 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, we have lethal. 7. Yeah, we just have lethal now. What a game. Five, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. Oh, this could have been a trophy. Oh, I'm so upset. This could have been a 5-0. But we beat Hammer twice. That feels good. Damn. Yeah, that was technically a trophy. Yeah, I need to work on my speed too. Oh. It is what it is, though. I mean, I wanted to get data on this list, and this is just very promising results too. Like even with the loss, going 4-1 back to back feels pretty good. I wanted to not change anything, and I'm glad I didn't. I just kind of want to keep everything. This list feels fantastic. I don't think I'd want to change anything. What happens? I mean, it is what it is, right? I think that was just a very good game. 3 games of Hammer too. Nothing to be mad about, right? It's like whatever. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's just something to learn from, and it's just like there was a lot of, I guess, tight. Like these Hammers always matches where like if we misplay slightly, it could cost us the game, right? And like that was the first time I got to like try Outland Liberator, and like just trying to like debate between like not casting anything or like having it Nightmare or Daemon, like just like my first time actually casting this card and playing with this mechanic. I think that's what slowed me down like immensely in that match, because like I just never played against this mechanic, and I'm just like, I think that's what really cost me. But again, it's like overall you gotta think holistically. Like this deck feels fantastic. I'm like really happy with how this deck is performing. Went back to back 4-1s, and it's like you can't be mad about that. Even if we don't get the trophy, it's like it's still solid. So I honestly think this 75 feels solid. The only thing I might change is maybe add a second Hushbringer instead of a Dranith Magic Trick, because we haven't played against any Living End or Cascade, right? Team of Rhinos crashing footfalls. So overall, I think like the Unearth felt good. That we got to aggressively just play out a Lurrus against like the Blue Moon deck, and that felt fine. The Hex Drinkers have been fantastic. 7 discard spells. The main deck E hasn't come up yet. We didn't draw out this game, but Turak's been fantastic. Voidwalker was good. The One Out Skew has been fantastic. The Veil of Summers hasn't come up yet. We did board in against Blue Moon, but we didn't need it. So our matchups were beat Hammer twice. Or sorry, we split Hammer, right, technically. Evec Mooney, thank you for the follow. We really appreciate for tuning in. So like we split Hammer technically on paper. Then we beat a red-white, kind of like a value Ephemerate deck. Blue Moon and Mono Blue Tron. So pretty solid league to go. 4-1 in and should have trophied. Hi, Avek Moody. How's it going? Thank you again for the follow. Really appreciate it. Did you consider Cathar Commando? I did. I did consider Cathar Commando. I think the fact that I can play this on turn 2 and Stonewall a Sentinel is what's drawing me towards this card more. The flash could be relevant, but when we're playing like Lurrus as a companion, like, and we're looping it, like we're going to be having to cast a sorcery speed anyway. So I was debating between Outlimber and Cathar Commando. I think this payoff of flipping, because what happens is like if our opponent like goes Urza's Saga, like if we go turn 2 Urza's Outland Liberator and they go turn 2 Urza's Saga, like they can't hold up mana to activate Saga because we just flip this. So, and that has come up where like they like played they drew a bauble, so it didn't flip. But if it was like any other spell, like it would have flipped, right? So it's like one of those things with corner cases where it didn't flip, but even then we got to loop it with Lurrus against Hammer, and that was very powerful. So I'm really glad we tested it, and it feels pretty good. And I kind of like it more than Sela Primordium, just because it's a body, and the body was very very well because we got to like attack with it. The Kataki is also would have been very decent as well, but I like this 1-1 split. But like the Kataki could also just be like a pithing needle, just because it we have like bad match against like Yawgmoth and stuff, and like against like Blue Eye Control, we can slam a needle and name Teferi, like Big Teferi or something. So it has game there, but since we went back to back 4-1, I'm not gonna change anything. But I really appreciate everybody tuning out. It was a great stream. This was a very very long league. It was definitely a slog, but let's raid Mortalite. My next stream will be Thursday, so if you want to support the channel, hit that follow button on Twitch. You guys can follow me on, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter. Check out the Discord. That's where we had a lot of great discussions about this list, and a lot of people in the Discord actually helped me kind of bounce ideas off of this list too. So credit to the people who helped me come up with that as well. Thanks, Dark Brown Turker. Hope to catch you next time. So again, yeah, my next stream will be Thursday. So hope to catch everyone then. Take it easy. Bye.